Hey everyone! So, you've got a new driver in the house? Or maybe one who's about to get their license and you live in Maple, Ontario? Then you're definitely going to want to stick around. Today, we're diving deep into what it really takes to get them ready for our local roads. And I mean really ready. Not just to pass the test, but to be safe for life.
All right, let's just cut right to the chase with a question that probably hits close to home. Picture this. Your teen has their G2, they've got the keys, but are they actually ready to merge onto a jam-packed Highway 400 at 5 o'clock on a Friday? I mean, that's the kind of thing that keeps a parent up at night, right? And it perfectly sets the stage for what we're talking about today.
You see, getting a license around here in Maple is about so much more than just acing a three-point turn. It's about learning to survive in a really specific and, let's be honest, pretty demanding driving environment day in and day out. And we're not talking about hypotheticals here. These are the real-world challenges. You've got a high-speed merging onto the 400 and the 407. You have to navigate those super dense multi-lane roads like Jane, Keele, and Major Mackenzie. Then there are the known trouble spots, those high-collision intersections like Rutherford and Sweet River. And of course, you've got our classic four-season weather, everything from blinding summer rain to that treacherous winter black ice. This is the real test, every single day. So if the challenges are so obvious, why do so many new drivers feel completely unprepared? Well, it turns out there's this hidden problem, something most parents have no idea is even a thing. It's called the hidden practice gap. Let's be really clear about what this is because it's the heart of the whole issue. The practice gap is this huge, gaping chasm between the bare minimum hours the government says you need and the amount of high-quality practice a new driver actually needs to be safe. It's the #1 reason for failed road tests, and more importantly, for those terrifying crashes that can happen after they get the license. And wow, this chart right here, it just lays it all out. The Minister of Transportation, the MTO, says you need a minimum of just 10 hours in the car to get certified. 10. But look at what the actual safety research shows. The experts say a teen needs between 70 and 120 hours of supervised practice to really significantly cut their crash risk. That is a 90-hour gap. Think about that. So when new drivers fail their test for things like, not checking their blind spots at a junction or bad lane positioning, it's not some big mystery. This quote from a UK government study says it all. These failures are symptoms of inadequate practice. It's not that the test is broken, it's that the system isn't giving them nearly enough practice to pass it, let alone drive safely in the real world. All right, so we know the problem. Enough doom and gloom. Let's talk about the fix. If our goal is to create a safe, confident driver for the real world, not just someone who can pass a 20-minute test, what should a truly effective driving school actually be doing? Well, a really effective school, it's not just about hitting those minimums. No way. It's about teaching them how to avoid a collision in the first place. It gives you, the parent, the tools to close that 90-hour practice gap. And it prepares them for our specific local conditions, from the 407 to a nasty snowstorm. And maybe most important of all, it should have the results, the data, to prove that its methods actually work. And that brings us to a program that was pretty much built from the ground up to tackle every single one of those points, Young Drivers of Canada. Let's take a look at how they build a completely different kind of driver. Their whole philosophy is called the collision-free approach, and it's all about being proactive, not reactive. First, they teach hazard perception, training a driver's eyes to spot trouble before it happens, like a car that's about to blow through a red light. Then they teach actual emergency maneuvers, things like evasive swerving and threshold braking, building that crucial muscle memory for a worst-case scenario. It's about understanding the why behind the rules, not just memorizing them. So, does it work? And the proof is in the pudding, right? Multiple independent studies have confirmed it. Young drivers graduates have way fewer collisions and tickets than the provincial average. Research has shown that this kind of proactive training can slash a new driver's crash risk by up to 40%. The results really do speak for themselves.
Now, this is really cool. To help close that massive practice gap, they have an app. Think about this. It's like having a digital driving instructor sitting in the passenger seat on every single practice drive. It gives you feedback on things like hard braking and speed. It gives parents guided checklists so you know what to work on. And it even has road test simulations to help lower that pre-test anxiety. It makes all those practice hours count.
Okay, so let's talk about the elephant in the room, the price tag. A program this comprehensive obviously comes at a cost, but it's so important that we look at this as an investment, not just an expense. Let's break down the real value here. When you boil it all down, you're looking at two different philosophies, Two different choices. The standard approach is laser-focused on one thing, passing the road test. But the young driver's approach is fundamentally different. Their focus is on creating a collision-free driver for life.
And this table just makes that choice crystal clear. Yeah, you can see right away the starting price for YDC is higher, no doubt. But let's look at what you're actually paying for. The other schools teach the basic MTO standard. Only YDC has the proprietary collision-free program with evasive maneuvers. And most importantly, look at that last row, insurance ROI.
In that last row, that's a real game changer. Because their safety record is so good, Young Drivers has an exclusive partnership with Avenue Insurance. This means their graduates can get insurance discounts that are bigger and better than the standard savings you'd get from any other driving school. So what does that actually mean in dollars and cents? Well, when you add up those extra insurance savings over just a couple of years, you could see a return on your investment of up to 125%. The course can literally pay for itself. But look, even though the financial return is fantastic, the real investment here is always going to be safety. That 40% reduction in crash risk, that's not about money. That's about your kid coming home safe every single night. That's peace of mind. So let's end on this thought, because that day is coming. The day your new driver takes the keys, waves goodbye, and drives off completely on their own for the very first time. In that moment, when they're facing rush hour on Jane Street or a sudden snow squall on Major Mackenzie, what is the real value of the training they received? That's the question every parent has to answer.